Hey fam, it's your girl, totally Tanya, coming to you today. So today I want to talk about food, which is one of my favorite topics. I've definitely made some dietary changes over the past 8 months of my life. Now, this is new for me. I've recently had to stop eating gluten, and I've recently had to stop eating meat. So with that being said, I also am looking to reduce my sodium. But I do want to introduce something that I found at the farmer's market in my hometown in Arizona. And this product is RA Seasonings. It's one of my favorite spices. It has about 60 milligrams of sodium in a quarter teaspoon, and I really, really like it. They have different flavors, and it allows me to season my food right before I eat it according to what I would like. Sometimes I do also season it when I'm cooking for my family because they eat differently than I do, which is perfectly fine. So I do try to accommodate them when I'm cooking. So the first one I want to talk about today is the zesty garlic. The zesty garlic is one of my favorites. This is something that you could use maybe in spaghetti, or if you're cooking some type of Italian dish, or even with if you're a meat eater, if you wanted to have salmon, something along those lines. Now, my family, again, they do eat meat. They don't really eat beef or pork, but they do eat poultry and they do eat fish. So this is a good spice that I use for them, just so that I make sure that they're not taking in a lot of sodium as well. The zesty garlic is very, very delicious. I highly recommend this. Another one that I picked up at the farmer's market, now I picked up a total of 6. This is the garlic cheddar. I haven't really used this one a whole lot, but this would be perfect, like if you had some air pop popcorn and you just wanted to sprinkle some on there, depending upon what your taste buds want. But you could definitely also use this in a sheet pan recipe if you were just roasting some vegetables, anything along those lines. Again, about 60 milligrams of sodium per quarter teaspoon. Pretty amazing. The next one that I want to talk about is my favorite. I like Mexican food, number one. Not necessarily all the time, but when I want it, I want good Mexican food. And sometimes I don't get a chance to get out. I don't really eat out a whole lot either, just because of my dietary restrictions. So I make a lot of bowls and things of that nature at home. This one is the taco bout it. I love this spice. Very, very delicious, wonderful hints. Just to kind of go over some of the ingredients that are in here. We have chili powder, garlic, onion, oregano, chipotle powder. This is bomb right here. The next one that I want to talk about is the cilantro jalapeno lime. This is another one that you can use for Mexican cuisine or any Latin dishes, and you could definitely, spice up anything that you want. But this one is tasty, okay? I'm not a big one of spice, but I do like to bring spice in here and there. So some wonderful notes in this one. This one has garlic, onion, cilantro, lime, black pepper, and sea salt. Low sodium is where it's at, y'all. The next one, Greek. I love Greek seasoning. I love Greek food in and of itself. So with that being said, this is a favorite of mine. You can probably see, I haven't really used this a whole lot, but it is a favorite. Now, mind you, these are pretty new, anytime I want to replenish, I just go to the Uptown Farmers Market and they are there. I do want to let you know that I will leave a link in the description box below because these can be ordered. They're also all around the valley in Arizona where I live. So there are certain locations where they can be picked up. The next one that I want to talk about is the smoky barbecue. Now, since I do not eat meat, a lot of times when I roast vegetables, I want a smoky type flavor. I love the hints of smoked paprika and things of that nature. When I did eat meat, I loved grilled food, but this one is good. I really, really like this one because it really amps up the flavor in my dishes, and it gives me that nice smoky flavor that I want on my vegetables, especially like mushrooms, zucchini. You can cut up some red onions, even yellow squash, and you can just toss that. If you want with a little oil, I know sometimes people don't use oil. I do from time to time, but I also cook in water. And even when cooking in water, this works. One thing that I was also looking for because of my dietary restrictions are gluten-free. Gluten-free for me is imperative. A lot of times you will find seasonings have wheat in them for whatever reason. And again, I go for the vegan side of things. I am not vegan per se, but I do try to make sure that a lot of my offerings that I eat are plant-based. So with that being said, these are gluten-free, they are plant-based, and they are low sodium. And so I just want to say, give RA Seasonings a try. You can go to their website, you can shop from the website, and if you're local to Arizona, maybe one of the locations, you can use the store locator button on the website, and you might be able to find one that's close to you. And the story behind it, again, is worthwhile reading, and how it can help others who are trying to live a healthier, low sodium, low sugar lifestyle. Again, try it out, see what you think. I just want to share with you what's good with Totally Tanya, things that I like. I'm gonna, talk about it, and hopefully it'll be something that you would like to try and see what it does for you. Peace.